This camera's going in and out of focus consistently. Excellent. Should I change the lens? Right. I don't know, okay? Just leave me alone. Okay. I'm overexposed now. It's not going well for me, is it? Why can't I speak? How do people start this without having like the cringiest catchphrase? I genuinely do not know how to get the ball rolling. I'm assuming the majority of you are from my Instagram, and if not, congratulations on finding this channel. I know, I was going to do an introductory, but at the same time, I think the majority of people know who I am. But just covering all bases. I'm Lara Rebecca. I'm 18. I am Welsh, if that's not obvious by my accent. And I attend Cardiff University, and I'm studying mathematics, which is as difficult as you may assume it is, if not worse. Right, let's get into the point of why I'm actually sat in my room with a tripod. Okay, why did I start my channel? Why is this the case? I'm really noticing now that I'm very visual with the way I speak. I'm just sitting on my hands. I guess you could say my first video was more of a, not a mistake, that's the wrong word. It wasn't intentional. So I went to London to the creator agency, and I was going to speak to some of the guys. I don't know, I saw everyone with cameras, everyone vlogging, everyone in that kind of realm talking about it. And then when I went to question Rob Lipset, I just turned the camera on me, because I took my camera just to film the talks, and so I could have it for myself and have it on my laptop and just keep those memories and, you know, possibly post a video to Instagram and whatnot. And I did that. And then I carried on going with Brandon Harding and Matt's Fitness. And then ultimately I had all this footage, and I was like, oh. And I met so many people there, so many incredible people that were encouraging it, and I know I'm very passionate about sharing what I believe in, and with the way the 21st century is going, you know, YouTube would be the step up from having a website and my blog. So I guess I just bit the bullet. So yeah, after meeting all the people, so these are, you know, the big bloggers, but mainly the small creators and, well, the smaller creators. There are some still really big ones that have been really supportive. They've been genuinely sick. Like, I'm very self-conscious. I guess that's kind of obvious with what I write about and my anxiety and mental health disorders. And, you know, this is like my safe space. This is my room, and now I'm letting the internet into my room practically. So that's like, it's quite difficult for me to comprehend that. But everyone there that spoke, and when I spoke about what my objective is and what I personally find beneficial to share, is always a sense of support in it. So yeah, as I said, I just bit the bullet. I downloaded the cheapest, well, not cheapest, free editing software. I was fortunate because I did actually do a lot of B-roll from the day prior, because I spent the day in London. I guess that was quite fortunate, so I could have some sort of intro. Yeah, so here we are today. Don't know how it's going to progress, if it is going to, and I think that's the main thing, is just not putting any pressure on myself, because otherwise I will go to shutdown mode. Because at the end of the day, doing this, writing, doing my blog, doing recipes and food photography, and, you know, trying my best to help people in like the mental health realm, that is my passion, and this is what I love doing. And it's almost my separation from day-to-day life from university. It's like my break. So if I put pressure on myself to have an insane schedule, just something unrealistic for my level of knowledge and, well, lack of, I just can't do that to myself. I don't think that would like maintain the relationship that I have with social media, because it is a delicate place. It is, you got to be careful. You can't get sucked up into the hole and live this life that is permanently on screen, on a phone, on a laptop. You got to live in the real world. I'm going on a right tangent now. I'm gonna have to get used to that. So that's why I'm here. That's why the channel is existing. So in terms of my goals and the stuff that I want to create, again, assuming that you are aware of my blog, so that's focused on health, fitness, but also quite a strong focus on mental health. So yeah, that's more of a focus on anxiety, depression, panic disorder, body confidence, and eating disorders. Eating disorders as a whole, but then more specifically, again, anorexia, bulimia, body dysmorphia, all the other ones that I've gone through. Yeah, so I guess I try and share the things I've got experience of, because otherwise I feel like it's just not going to be genuine and realistic and of any benefit if I don't have any experience of any other diagnosis. So that's definitely where I like to keep, it's definitely where I like to stay, because otherwise I just feel like I don't have necessarily a right to, you know, talk about things that I haven't been through and I could never genuinely understand. That's my blog, and here I guess it's the same thing, but in a sense more of linguistic freedom. So instead of being restricted to type, and it's just a bit more, well, obviously it's a bit more visual because I'm in front of a freaking camera. State the obvious, Lara Jones. You know, it's obviously more visual, it's more personal, it's more relaxed in a sense. It's not as official when, you know, having to type sentences. I can be a bit more, go on tangents, like I've gone on thousands already. So yeah, I guess I'll probably stick to the sit downs, chats, a bit more casual. I was gonna do more of a overview on what my eating disorder story is. Like, I do want to do a separate video on that whole story and the downwards path, but then the upwards, well, up being a generous term, and then the bumpy road to recovery and to where I am today. But I think we'll save that for its own little segment, because it's not something that you can cram into. No, I think it definitely needs its own time and its own place, because this video is ultimately all over the shop. So yeah, I want to do fitness related content, health related content, living a healthy lifestyle, and looking after your body from the inside out, because I think that's one thing that's really misconstructed. Is I think people in the fitness industry now, and where it's all come booming out with this massive fad of fitness and all that, people are so quick to jump on the assumption that the only way they can be healthy is visually. Camera went out. And what did I say? I'm losing the will to live. Health, yeah. Fitness related content, that being, because I run quite a bit, I gym, I do functional training, I do weights, I do a bit of everything. I don't really have a specific style of training, I just do what I fancy. Yeah, and then again, the focus on mental health with eating disorders, because that's fun. I've got this little thing where my ethos towards, you know, the social media and the blog is using my past experiences to my advantage. So using all the crap that I've been through, but flipping it and turning it into something positive. So I guess this is another reinforcement of that, another little push towards that. So at the end of the day, I guess that's the main thing that I really want to pinpoint, is embrace the fact that I've been where I've been, I've had the journey that I've had. No, I'm on the journey. You know, you never kind of stop. I'm on this journey, but I'm not just going to disregard what I've been through, that, you know, because that could be transferred into a positive influence, into... It sucks. At the end of the day, what I've been through sucks. And as much as I can appreciate that that happened, and I'd been through what I'd been through in terms of the eating disorders, why dwell upon it when, you know, you can just turn it into something a bit more positive. So yeah. Oh yeah, also, I know I'm wearing an oversized, cheap, black hoodie for my first video. I was gonna wear a nice top, but to be quite frank, they're limited, and that's not the stuff I wear. So I guess I'm just being realistic. You know, this is what, I think that's what I try and focus on with everything that I do in terms of, again, the blog, the Instagram, etc. Just being real. I can't fathom all of this fakeness that's just been regurgitated around the internet. It's just not me. Now, I guess the mission is to end this in the least cliche way possible. Yeah, just thank you for all the support I've had so far, from like just general DMs and people commenting and sending me direct messages and even calling me. It does genuinely mean the world, because I think for the majority of my life I have been isolated. I have been kept in my own little bubble until about 2018. I'm assuming this is like the year that I've actually come out of that bubble. And to have my progress and development noticed is pretty cool. I'm grateful for your support, and I don't know, here's to many more videos, and yeah, whatever comes along, we shall see. Thank you.